is an Oscar-nominated actress who's appeared in the film Do the Right Thing, White Men Can't Jump, and Fearless. And this Sunday, you can see her in Subway Stories on HBO. Please welcome Rosie Perez. Thanks very much for coming. You okay?
You are.
I will help you. Whack. Thanks very much for coming. And the interesting thing about the Subway Stories thing on HBO, these are true stories, actual stories, things that really happen to people on the subway. And to put this together, you read like 1,000, is that right? 1,000 different subway stories that people sent in?
Yes, I did. I read each and every one. Crazy, but I was so excited about the project that I just sat through everyone.
Well, you must have read some insane stuff. If 1,000 people write in and say, this is what happened to me on a New York subway, I mean, what kind of stuff was in there?
Well, the ones that I really, were fond of were the sick, disgusting ones.
Gotcha.
You know, and,
I'm right with you on this. Yeah.
There was this, one story, where, this guy got stabbed in the head, right?
It's a real bedtime story for kids. And then he got stabbed in the head. Now you go to sleep.
No, but it was funny because he lived and he was on the board.
That's the funny part. It's a real rib tickler, yeah.
So what happened was the other passengers just looked at him. No one called for help. No one stopped the train. So the guy, he didn't get pissed off at the person who stabbed him in the head.
Right.
He got pissed off at the passengers. And he got up, he goes, "Don't you see there's a knife in my head? What's wrong with you?" And I just thought that was so funny. And
he was walking around with a knife in his head, and then finally he just said, "Ah, the hell with it," and pick up the New York Daily News and started reading it.
No, but I ran into the staff meeting with all, with the other executive producers, Jonathan, Semi, you know him.
I don't know him personally.
Okay, but...
I only really know 3 people in the entertainment industry. And 2 of them were on F Troop, so it doesn't really count.
And the other one is Andy.
That's Andy, yeah. Okay. He's my showbiz pal, Andy, yeah.
So then what happened was I said, "Isn't this hilarious? We got to do this story." And all you hear is crickets in the room. And I go, "Okay, we're just going to go to lunch. We're going to forget about it." Yeah, okay, great.
They didn't like that story? That's a funny story.
They said, well, it was a little gory. I can understand.
Knife in the head. Sometimes that turns people off.
Right.
Yeah. What's interesting is you mentioned that you're an executive producer on this.
Yes.
You're an executive producer on the project. You're also one of the actors in the project.
Yes.
Is that something you wanted to do? Did you want to also be in it?
No, I really didn't. Because I just wanted to concentrate on producing and controlling everything. And so then, and so then what happened was that I had hired Abel Ferrara, and I always wanted...
The director,
Abel, Bad Lieutenant, you know, the
Believe
funeral.
me, we know Abel Ferrara. He was on this program once. He's a great director. I really admire this guy. He's nuts. He's insane. And it was one of the strangest interviews we ever had. He almost wandered off at one point. I mean, we had people redirecting him back to the chair.
Right.
What was he like to work with?
Well, a majority of the directors only had 1 day to shoot their entire piece. And Abel had 2 days to shoot. And so the prerequisite was you have to be married to your shot list. We don't have a lot of time. We're on live train tracks. You're in, you're out, boom, bang, right? And so then what happened was that Abel goes in there. A shot doesn't work out, right? You know how Abel talks, right? He goes, "Oh, F it, man, just we're moving on." I go, "No, Abel, you have to stay with your shot." "What?" I said, "Yeah." Shut the hell up, Perez. This is real filmmaking. I ain't no $20 million white man can't say, "I got your white man over here."
He's really, if you haven't met him, he's a real charmer.
He just started changing everything, and it just seemed like pure chaos. And we were all, really worried, and I also have to act in it. And then it just was beautiful.
But also, you had some scenes, you had some love-making scenes in the movie, and I would think that would be, is that difficult with a kind of a crazy director like Abel Ferrara there to direct you?
Yes and no, because of the fact that he protects his actors so well.
Right.
You know, and in the middle of his chaotic way of setting up shots and everything and screaming and yelling, he comes over to me, and he saw that I was really nervous, and because in my role, I don't speak one word. And I'm about to have sex on the train with Mike McGlone, and I was just a nervous wreck and everything. And he looks over and he says, "Come here," and he goes and he whispers real nice and softly in my ear, and he starts saying, "Let's get in the head of the character. Let's really talk about how you're feeling right now." And I'm like, "Oh, this is great. Okay, now I know why he's a genius, right?" He goes, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "Now get on that mark, all right? Okay, yeah, come on, come on." And I was like, "What?" And in the subway story, the story that I mean, me and Mike McGlone have this kind of foreplay, if you will, on the train.
I already like this story so much better than the knife in the head. I gotta say. I'm right here with you on this one. Yeah, and then what happens?
So, okay, so then I pull Mike McGlone's hand down so I can, right.
Hey, maybe this special's on HBO, but we're not. Okay.
Okay, well.
All right, well, we kind of get the idea,
okay,
yeah.
So I'm on the pole with Mike and everything like that, right?
I'm glad we cleaned that story up for the kids at home. Okay, so you're on top of him, sort of, let's say.
No, well, not really. And in the scene, Mike was supposed to touch my butt, right?
Right.
And he was so nervous, and he was telling Abel, "I don't believe in that. I don't feel that we need to go there. I don't want to disrespect Miss Perez." I'm like, "Mike, just touch the butt. Come on. Come on." I was like, "Let's get through this thing, right?" So the camera's only shooting from here, so our faces aren't on camera. And Abel's going, "Okay, go ahead, kid, do your thing, right?" So I start, right? No, grind more, grind it, right? I'm going, so I'm freezing, and then I start, right? Mike McGlone is shaking like a leaf. I could feel his, well, his It's very clean.
Someone help me.
Okay, so anyway, so he's shaking, and everybody's waiting for Mike to grab the butt, right? And I go, "Mike, you could grab my butt." "No, I don't want to do that to you, Rosie." "Mike, please grab my butt, please. I want you to." And he goes, "No, I can't do that to Steph." And I went, "Steph is okay with it."
Who's that?
My fiance.
Oh, your fiance. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, because Mike is very respectful and everything like that, right?
This guy sounds way too uptight.
I know, so we're getting into a frenzy because I know also as producer, we only have a few more minutes.
This whole time you're thinking of your producing cap is on?
So I'm thinking, we only have a certain amount of time before the next train pulls in, right? So I'm like this, "Mike, grab the butt, go. And he grabs my button, and everybody on the train went, "No!"
Oh. That man's life is a living hell, yeah. Subway Stories, these do sound fascinating. It was a great idea. This is your idea. It's on HBO. It's this Sunday night, August 17th at 10 o'clock. People should check that out.
Yes.
Hey, thank you so much for coming by. It was really nice talking to you. Rosie Perez, everybody. Michael Rappaport coming up. We'll be right back. That was great.